What up? What up? What up? What's good? Your boy ARP. We back with the Sorry is True podcast. Shout out to everybody that's coming into the chat. Shout out to the whole checks and balances. Shout out to all the channel members. You know how we do over here. We got a bunch of stuff to chop. Y'all see the title. All right. Let me get this out real quick to everybody. All right. Let's make sure everybody knows that we hanging out right now. I don't stick to no all right. I don't stick to a set schedule. Sometimes y'all could catch me 4 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, late morning, early afternoon, evening, all of that. I don't got a set schedule, but stay subscribed and stay in the loop because checks and balances, obviously, we are here frequently. We will be here frequently to rock out, man. I'm having a good time, man, as we continue to build things up on the podcast. So we having a lot of fun, y'all. Shout out to y'all. But all right. Got a couple new things going on. I do have my new camera set up now, my second camera angle. I'm not going to switch to it right now. I'm going to use that for interviews. There's a couple people I want to start bringing up from the battle rap side, even to talk about things that's non-battle rap. I think that's going to be real dope, real fun. But I got to keep my hip hop heads coming up here. So I want to do that. I might even do a members only video before the week is out. And I'm going to set the video to members only. It's going to stay members only. It's never going to go public. And I'm probably going to bring members up. I'm probably going to put like the link or email the link to a couple members, like have the members in the chat, put their emails right on the stream, send them the joint to join and bring some members up. Y'all can ask me some questions directly. We can hang out for a couple. And yeah, that might be how I'm gonna do members only joints where it never goes out to the rest of YouTube. So shout out to y'all. But then again, if we have like a fire conversation and debate, I don't know. Maybe we should send it out, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll have some fun with it. But yeah, I just had that idea just now. Before the week is over, I'm gonna do a stream where I bring members from the channel on the stream with me. Whether you want to ask me questions, whether you just want to hang out and politic, whether you want to pull up a video or a news article and debate it and go over it. Let's have some fun. Let's keep it pushing. Checks and balances. You know how we doing in the chat. And shout out to my mods. I see my mods joining. Okay. The Kendrick thing continues to set in. Let's get to the title. Y'all. This is massive. I think I saw something that said it's the #1 trending YouTube video right now, a song or something like that, or Kendrick's hashtag. It's massive. I mean, some of it does come from the waiting effect, right? Drake is the biggest rap in the world right now, right? I believe, right? So he drops, is pandemonium, and then the anticipation of a response from another heavyweight is going to create hysteria. And I'm not trying to say that Kendrick wouldn't have had this type of hysteria without Drake, but that's all playing a factor. And yesterday we did a live when I was giving y'all my round one victor. And I said some of it that's playing in with the rebuttal factor and everything is the winning of the coin toss. Kendrick going second. Drake has to face that. He has to deal with that. He has to navigate that. All right. But let me bring this up on the screen because when I talk about hidden gems, I don't know if everybody has seen this. This is absolutely crazy. And we got to take a look at this together. Where is it? There it is right there. Okay, cool. Boom. Now, this video right here, and let me give some credits. I put the link in the description to the homie's channel. The channel is Dissect Podcast. I'm a new subscriber to him now after finding this. I'm going to go through the rest of his video or some of his more recent videos and see how his content is and see if he's got some wild stuff going on in other videos as well. But we're going to play this together. Shout out to him once again, credits below. And this is really, really, and let me get this view right. Actually, do we want to do this view, y'all? Do we want to go here? Let's go here. Let's go with that view. All right. One thing I really, really like about videos like this is I am an Easter egg guy. What's the name of that channel? Damn. Dude got some amazing content. It's a huge channel. He does like a lot of Marvel movies and stuff. But like if a new Marvel trailer comes out, he does the Easter eggs. If a movie comes out, Marvel, whatever, he does the Easter eggs. I'm a real, real big fan of Easter eggs being laid in movies and songs, because some of it tends to come from some very, very genius angles. The type of stuff that you would never catch unless somebody told you or showed you. I love that shit. I love that shit. And what Drake has been doing, along with what Kendrick has been doing, I think my fanship towards over the head bars and indirect disses within direct songs, I'm a believer now. I come from an era where everything was straight to it. The ether comes on, and the first words is "fuck Jay-Z," right? That's what I'm from. We know the hit 'em ups of the world and what I mean, but then again, who shot you was a little indirect. I think over there in that camp, they always like kind of declined and said, like, oh no, who shot you ain't about Pac. And we was like, yeah, right, nigga. But Jay-Z was, or you could say is, the king of subliminals and indirects, the king of it. He kind of passed the torch to Drake. And I love the petty, subliminal, cheap shots and the little Easter egg things that Drake does. I'm a huge fan of it now. Now, when these guys do that and they're embedded in some random feature song and we have no clue what that meant until somebody digs it up a year later and applies it to some current beef, I guess you could appreciate the artistry in it. You saw what Kendrick said, right? If I'm whatever, my shot's gonna be, or my flight's gonna be direct, right? But anyway, when it's a subliminal that's inside a diss track, and we all know that, all right, this track that Drake just dropped is for Future and Metro and Kendrick and Rick Ross, and he says like the Japan bar, whatever. If we got to decode that, I think it's dope because it's an obvious diss track, but there's still gems in it, right? Kendrick's song is aging, and I'm so glad we did that on the first stream, Checks and Balances, when it dropped. We didn't jump fast to deem a winner. Yesterday we deemed a winner. I said round one for me, Euphoria, and it just continues to age. What is this? The third day now. The aging factor of the catching all the bars, understanding the angles, hearing hidden gems and Easter eggs come out and get unraveled. Yo, it's crazy. I was playing Euphoria in the car today. I had to drive somewhere this morning and I turned it all the way up in the wheel. And I was like, damn, it goes way tougher than I thought. It's just like I did play it already loud in the gym last night, but I played it in the car driving this morning. And I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And not to be a prisoner of the moment, in the car, same drive this morning that I cut on, drop and give me 50. I was like, yeah, this shit still goes, but damn, the Kendrick shit is aging, man, real fast. Real, not like fine wine, real fast. And it makes the Easter eggs give this thing new legs. Oh, y'all watch some of these with me, man. Some of this shit is spooky and it's genius.
Here's 10 brilliant songs. Title likely nods to the HBO series of the same name, which credits Drake as an executive producer and is a show that sexualizes high schoolers, alluding to the rumors about Drake grooming underage women, which Drake himself tried to get in front of on his tailor-made diss track. This might be why Kendrick dropped the song on April 30th, aka National Child's Day.
Stop. You dropped it on National Child's Day on purpose. That better not be true, Kendrick. He's a demon if he did. He's a demon if he did. On National Child's Day, you waited for that specific day to drop. I never saw that picture of Drake at the white carpet for Euphoria and all that, nor did I know that he had any involvement in Euphoria prior to all of this. You know what I'm saying? So wow. Okay. I feel like a lot of us knew about the Euphoria after the fact now. And we're like, okay, that's why he named the track that, but let's keep going.
The song then opens with some reversed audio, which when played backwards reveals this.
Everything they say about me is true.
This is
Spooky. Listen to this.
sampled from the movie The Wiz, a black reimagining of The Wizard of Oz, in which the wizard, played by Richard Pryor, is exposed for being a phony that's not even from Oz, which Kendrick is certainly using to jab at Drake for being Canadian.
My bad. Hold on. Let's go back to that. That is fucking ridiculous.
True.
This is sampled from the movie The Wiz, a black reimagining of The Wizard of Oz, in which the wizard, played by Richard Pryor, is exposed for being a phony that's not even from Oz, which Kendrick is certainly using to jab at Drake for being Canadian.
Everything you say about me is true. I'm a phony. I got no powers. I got no right to be pretending to be the Wiz.
Oh, and
Chat. Checks and balances. Look, look. What? So that audio soundbite in the beginning was him rewinding Richard Pryor's voice from this Oz shit, which is him confessing to being a phony. Spooky. Yes. Crazy. Let's continue.
Michael Jackson plays the Scarecrow in The Wiz, tying into Drake comparing himself to Michael that's been referenced by both artists. Later in the song, Kendrick says this.
I make music that electrify you.
The mic tie-in is crazy, y'all. Because it even goes back to like that, right? Prince outlived Mike Jack. And then the whole thing of Drake passing Mike on #1 hits and all that. This is genius, scary, spooky Easter eggs.
Make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness.
Kendrick claims to make exciting music that inspires, while Drake's music is monotonous and puts people to sleep. This sets up the acts and random acts of kindness to be a homophone for Ack, DJ Academic's nickname. Drake sampled Academics on push-ups.
What type are you smoking on, Kendrick?
Yet in this same exact stream, Academics went viral for falling asleep while listening to Drake's CLB for the first time. It literally pacified him.
Are we serious? Are we serious? Are we serious? Checks and balances. How ridiculous is that? I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. You sampled ACT. The ACT and ACTS and AK is a play on words. The pacify him, the same stream that you use the Academics audio bite from is the stream that Academics fell asleep on camera. What? Look at the chat. This song just got better. It's many meanings. Look at this. Ridiculous. Bro, real life fell asleep. I don't think that's a reach. Because there's so many pieces of it that line up. The act, the sampling of Act's voice on push-ups at the end. You make music that pacify him, the same stream that he fell asleep. I don't think that's a reach because it's like 4 pieces that have to line up there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's keep going.
As in pacifier also continues the subtle allusion to underage women, which Kendrick warns he can elaborate on, but won't just yet because he's being kind.
Somebody
One of Tupac's actual rings for $1 million. Kendrick is willing to double that price because he's disgusted that it's owned by a foreigner who disrespected Pac by using his AI vocals on TaylorMade, which Pac's family condemned with a cease and desist while praising Kendrick's respect for Pac's legacy.
You ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You better stop that, B. B Fletch, stop that. Yo, who said Drake wears nail polish? The Mac Mizzle show. He calls him out for copying Lil Yachty's swag. And what came out earlier from Metro Boomin while we was waiting for Kendrick's joint, the Lil Yachty song that he gave to Drake. Even more around the ghostwriting and the painting of the picture of you taking Lil Yachty's swag, and ever since you started hanging around him, you taking his music, using his songs, you're getting credit for his songs, you're dressing like him, you're painting your nails. Kendrick did a lot in this song. And it's getting worse as we continue to uncover this type of shit. It's getting worse.
I'm reaping what I sow, okay? Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay?
As a surface level bar, Kendrick is boasting his success. He's not thinking about death. He's enjoying the spoils of his riches. He's reaping what he sowed through his music. In this reading, Benjamin and Jackson refer to money, or maybe even paintings by Jackson Pollock and Benjamin West, but also to former presidents that resided in the White House, making Joe a reference to the current president. However, reaping what I sow also refers to his like that verse, the seed that sprouted this beef, meaning he asked for this. In this reading, Reaper refers to what J. Cole called himself on Johnny P's Caddy, while Benjamin refers to J. Cole calling himself Benjamin Button on his new project Might Delete Later, and Jackson again refers to Drake calling himself Michael Jackson, making Joe a reference to Michael's father, Joe Jackson, who infamously beat his children, which is what Kendrick is doing to his sons, Drake and Cole.
That better not be right. Kendrick better not have wrote this shit thinking that. So the ones that we watched so far, I think Kendrick really wrote to. I think he really had those thoughts as he wrote that one. This one right here, the Joe Jack and all that, I'm not saying it's a reach because there's tie-ins there that make sense. But if Kendrick wrote all them layers and really for this last one, he is beyond alien. Spooky.
Left and I see two of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase.
Kendrick again attacks Cole and Drake for teaming up on first-person shooter and a joint tour. I love him to death is odd since it would appear to be praise, but Kendrick says he'll clarify what he means in 8 lines, and here's what he says exactly 8 bars later.
I pray they my real friends, if not, I'm YNW Melly.
YNW Melly went to trial for allegedly unaliving 2 rappers, which is exactly what Kendrick...
So we know about that, but you want to know what I didn't catch initially? I did a stream yesterday, right? And I was saying I gave Kendrick the first round, but I didn't like it felt like he was, like, yo, those my brothers, I love you to death, but you know what I'm saying? I felt that that's what Kendrick was doing. I don't believe that anymore. I think that whole setup was just being creative because he obviously is fucking stabbing him, right? For him to that whole I love you, but I'm gonna explain that eight bars later. I think when he gets to the YMW Melly, she's saying like, I'm that type of love for you. I'll kill you. Like, it's spooky. This shit is aging fast and aging for greatness. This song, the layers of this shit
aims to do with Cole and Drake musically. Reveal.
I mean, we all caught the YMW Melly shit, but 8 bars prior, it made me feel different about him saying, "Them's my brothers, I love you." It made me feel like he didn't really mean I love you. It's just changing even my perspective as this shit ages. Like, this shit is crazy.
Feeling what he actually meant by love him to death.
Yeah. Yo. Chat. Oh. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the other 2 joints. I'm going to come back after we finish the Umi piece and the Oschino piece, and we're going to play at the end. We're going to play Euphoria together. I'm just going to play the song. I see a lot of channels playing it. We might get some beef with YouTube about it, but I'm going to put it towards the end, and it is what it is because I just want to play it with the chat. Like, why not? Why not? Get my regular reaction to just music that is just getting doper and dope about a second. So this could be a longer stream, so let me move on. But that video was crazy. Once again, I hit the link to his joint in the description. Go to his channel, check his content out. I just subscribed to him, and I'm going to be looking at some of the other videos that he has because as much as we're hip hop heads, sometimes we need first of all, we ain't doing all this damn research to go figure out all this Wizard of Oz shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of help and people that's going to spend the time decoding the matrix because these rappers be laid as fuck. Oh man, the Easter eggs makes it real serious. Okay, let's move to the second one real quick because I really want to get into the end where we could play the song together. Umi, do y'all know Umi with the Hellcat? Umi with the Hellcat. You see the title, it says Umi loses 8 million. 8 million. That's not play money. $8 million to a billionaire is felt. Okay. $8 million in a lawsuit. He lost it to Nike. Now, who's Umi with the Hellcat? I started following Umi with the Hellcat because he just had good YouTube content, right? For the most part, his YouTube content, you know, it did show a lot of his lavish lifestyle, the super expensive supercars and nice houses, big mansions, and the jewelry. And you know, I seen when he was getting into more entrepreneur. Well, this kind of started with all him of being an entrepreneur, but like buying, he bought like a club or a lounge or something like that. I remember seeing that episode. He was in there with O'Malley, you know, Meek Mill's cousin, rolling dice in this club that he was building and whatnot. Shows a lot of money and assets. Supposedly, this whole federal investigation that he ended up under, and I believe he's in jail right now serving time. Supposedly through all of that, he's lost about $30 million in assets, right? How do you even come up with $30 million in assets? So I guess I'll say alleged because I don't want to misconstrue or say anything incorrectly, but he found like what he thought was a loophole when Fire Sticks got popular. Okay. So remember, we started plugging the copping the Fire Sticks and plugging them into our TVs, and you get certain apps and certain services or whatever the case may be for TV. If you go back to my era, cable box days, it's no different than a hot box, right? My era had a similar thing. You know, we had cable boxes. Somebody, you find a little connect, give you a hot box. You know what I'm saying? Them joints be having like all the movie channels for free, all the regular stations for free without having to buy any subscriptions. You get the triple X channels, you get everything. Sometimes you have to play with your reception to get everything to work the right way. But hot boxes. Fast forward, Fire Sticks, broke in jailhouse Fire Sticks. Allegedly, I guess I'll say, even though he's serving time right now for, right? He was convicted for, right? I still want to be careful. That's what he got attacked for and got brought down by the feds for and for the case for. And he's in jail for right now, serving time for. So he's a hustler. He's a hustler. He made a lot of money doing it. It makes me think about hustles like that. And sometimes there are legitimate loopholes, I think. For example, we saw Soulja Boy come out with like a game console, right? And that game console has like all these video games on it from other companies. And I think there is some loophole, some clause where it's like, if a video game gets a certain amount of years aged or whatever, you can like recycle it. I forget. There's some type of clause where you could walk into the mall and see those little mini Nintendos that you plug into a USB and it's got 500 games on it and shit. There's some loophole that people use, but this jailbroken Fire Stick shit, he caught federal charges for, and I believe he was convicted for, and I think he's in jail right now for it. Okay. So after that, he's gotten into a lot of hustles. One hustle that he got into was sneakers. And let's bring this up on the screen for y'all. All right, let's bring this up on the screen. All right. Let me let's switch the mode on. Let's switch the mode. Okay. I'm gonna read some of this. And the lawsuit, first of all, you see the title. Nike wins 8 million default judgment in trademark infringement case against Umi and a Hellcat. Now look at the sneakers. Like look over here. You know what I'm saying? Where you see a Jordan 1, and I believe there's Kai knockoffs. That was somebody else that was in a suit as well. I believe they're not in the same boat as Umi. Umi had his own situation, which is the third sneaker over here, Umi knockoffs, right? But damn, the one in the middle, Kai knockoffs, it looked like he even had the Jordan symbol on at the top. You know what I'm saying? By the ankle, but whatever. Sticking to Umi. So this is pretty clear. It's pretty obvious of what's being done here. It looks like a clear knockoff, right? Look how this reads. In a legal battle spanning over a year and a half, Nike has emerged victorious against Bill Omar, popularly known as Umi and the Hellcat, in a trademark infringement lawsuit. On April 19, 2024, a New York judge granted a default judgment in favor of Nike, requiring Umi to pay $8 million in damages to the global footwear giant. The lawsuit originated in November 2022 when Nike filed a complaint against Umi, alleging trademark infringement over the design of sneakers resembling Nike's iconic Air Jordan 1s and Nike Dunk models. I don't need to keep going. It's pretty clear at this point what's going on. All right, let me scroll back to this, though, while we're sitting here and we just talk through this for a second. Look at the sneakers, right? What's so crazy about this is there's a million people that create knockoff. Everything gets knocked off. Purses, bags, jewelry, sneakers, clothes. This I could find a polo knockoff to this somewhere. Everything gets knocked off. One of the differences to me, though, could be if the feds is coming at you, how much you're in the public eye. Umi and the Hellcat got known to the world from being a YouTuber, and showing off his lavish lifestyle. Like, I feel like you gotta pick one. If you're gonna be a scammer, or if you're gonna be a bootlegger, or if you're gonna be doing knockoffs, making yourself that public. You could see like so many people that get caught up in these lifestyles, social media, they have to go to it. They need to show people, look at this $1 million I have, look at this car I just bought. And don't get it twisted. That's one of the reasons why his YouTube channel started making tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, because of the content that people want to see. Right? They want to see the lifestyle and all that type of stuff. I get it. But I feel like if you were making millions of dollars with these crack, you know what I'm saying, fire sticks, or trying to get into sneakers and all that, go low key, because that's got to be part of Nike's, motivation to going at you. Nike's got to see a billion people out here doing knockoffs of their shit. They're fucking Nike. Everybody's taking their shit. Everybody. But this guy right here got 1 million fucking subscribers on YouTube. He's showing off millions of dollars. He's got an expensive estate. I can tell he's got $30 million of assets, right? That's too much. That's too loud. And Nike don't even need the $30 million, nor do they need the $8 million suit or winnings from them. But they make an example out of you when you got a big following, when you're publicly accessible and visible like that. And then you're setting an example, like, for all you small people that's knocking me off, don't try to take it this big. It's no different in battle rap when we talk about bootlegs. Like, every league knows that they're going to get bootleg. They're just like, yo, if you catch a bootleg, you want to give it to your homie or something like that, yo, pass it on the low, DM it to somebody, text it to somebody. Everybody done put their hands on a bootleg, CDs, movies, DVDs, videos, battles, whatever. Niggas done been around bootlegs before, but keep it low. But when you start getting into these discords and getting onto Facebook, or you publicly sharing it or whatever, that's when the league turns to you and says, I have a problem with you. It's no different than Nike here. Umi with the Hellcat, you got millions of followers across social media, YouTube and all that. I'm turning to you. I got to make an example out of you. And I see how much money you making in your other ventures. And then this other one, the feds came at you for. Oh, no. Nike, the last thing Nike needs is this $8 million. This $8 million is like 8 cents to Nike. It's Nike. It's Nike, one of the biggest companies in the world. They might be top 5 for all I know. But this is an example. And the Umis of the world do this to themselves. Who was the African guy? He was always taking pictures on private jets and his lavish spending sprees in the mall, and everything is super high-end designers. He could do a shopping spree and then put $100,000 worth of designers on an Instagram post and get back on his private jet and showing these. If you scamming, what the fuck? What is wrong with y'all getting on social media and you just gotta show all the women and the guys and all this that, yeah, this Lamborghini I just got, you know what I'm saying? Or this Ferrari I just copped or whatever. Motherfucker, you scamming. Pick one. Do you want to be do you want the fame or the fortune? To me, you should never want the fucking fame if the way you're getting the fortune is illegal. It's just quiet shit. Pardon y'all. My fucking alarm's going off in the background for 12 o'clock. Yeah, that means it's lunchtime. It's all good. It'll be over in a minute, 60 seconds. But yo, that's crazy. You gotta fucking pick one. Why the gangsters? Why the people that live illegal lifestyles? Why the scammers? Why the people? Social media, you have won my generation or my existence. Like, if I get to my deathbed, by the time, God's blessings, I'm 85 years old, and you say, what was the most impactful thing of your lifetime? I'm gonna say, damn, was it flat screen TVs? Nope. Was it was it electric cars? Nope. Was it the internet? Yep. What was the biggest thing about the internet? Social media. It changed the world for the better and the worse. Law, politics, government. It makes millionaires. It makes opportunity. It kills people. It takes lives. I just watched the new Trap Law Raw shit joint on Vlad, and he's talking about King Von and Ki, who really killed Ki and all that type of stuff. And they're not even sure how many bodies that Ki really got, and if her legend just grew from tweets and articles. And you see the amount of clout that these guys look at the O Blocks, the 06, the amount of stuff that they were doing on social media. Not even just them. How many people they need that recognition, that public notoriety, that I have this, or I did this, or I'm doing this, or it's crazy. And Umi's no different. That's why Nike wins this lawsuit, because you want to be this super big public figure and you're doing knockoffs on my joints. Forget the other 20,000 people that's bootlegging me. I have a problem with you. You got to pick one, the fame or the fortune. The fame or the fortune. People be wanting both. They be wanting both. They can't live without both. I don't know did I sound like I was ranting? My bad if I was. When I'm not ranting, y'all say I talk slow. Because when I'm just chilling and vibing, I talk much slow. But when I'm ranting is when I talk faster. In my regular life, I talk much faster than I do on live. It's weird. Like my man Reem told me that. He'd be like, yo, I speed you up sometimes on interviews because you be chilling. You be too laid back. And nobody knows me for that when I talk to them face to face. It's crazy. Face to face, I sound like Oschino. Speaking of Oschino. Shout out to O. All right. So I did the recent joint with Oschino, and yeah, I wanna drop the last two pieces that I have, but the third piece, this one right here, the Way Are They Nows, I felt like instead of just dropping that as its own video, I figured I'd do it on my next live and put it like, with a bunch of other topics that I'm doing, not only so that we hear and we get more chance to rock out together, but also I feel like there's stuff in here that makes me want to, pause and commentate to a little bit, because I'm really, really a huge fan of the Philly, music and mixtape era and DVD era. A big fan of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have seen that from me over the years, right? But yeah, I asked them. I don't think anybody else would ever, interview Oschino and ask him about these people, because a lot of these people, some of y'all don't know about. But let's get into it.
What part of New York you from?
Staten Island.
Staten Island. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Throw the names out there.
What's up with Hat?
Hattie, I try to get him to come back into the game, man. He's special. He got the flow. He always say he is, but he never do as of yet. But that's still my little bro. I love him beyond rap. You know what I mean? So like, but he really special, man. I just wish he could tap in one more time. You know what I mean? Well, I guess maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know for sure right now, because he always be bullshit and saying he is, but I ain't hearing that yet.
Nah. Let's be clear. I don't know if I said this on cam before. I'm pretty sure I did somewhere, somehow. But Joey Jihad is one of my favorite rappers of all time on beat. I don't know how much clear. I have almost all his shit. The Count That Money 1.5, the Big Dog Yard, the Taking Out the Trash, the OneThing.com, all of his shit. All of his shit. Joey Jihad is so fucking talented. I'm so mad that he didn't ever reach the level of getting a major deal. I'm so mad at that. I could pull up like his crazy shit, like him on Roman's Revenge. Like Joey Jihad is a special talent, and I feel like he has the star qualities as well. But I don't hear from him anymore. I think we DM'd a couple times about him coming to battle rap. And I also heard, at times maybe Stiz from Battle Academy was thinking about bringing him in. Haven't seen anything or heard anything, man. Like, let me get some music or something, man. One of my favorite rappers on beat of all time, man. Where are you, man? Hopefully people like you could bring Hat outside. When I talk about going back and really being a part of the Philly movement, somebody like myself, I could run off names like when it comes to Hat shit. Like he had Count That Money, 1.5, classics,
OneThing.com,
man.
He had Taking Out the Trash. Like these are all classic mixtapes to me, and I felt like not just his artistry.
Taking Out the Trash had You Don't Want to See Me Spaz on it. You don't want to see me spaz, hit him up. You don't want to see me spaz, hit him up. You don't want to see me spaz, put your glasses on, I'm coming at you 3D fast. What? Yo. Damn, son, I see y'all. I see y'all. Damn. What had that, man? In his rap ability, but he had the swag to him. He was able to talk with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Great interviews. He had it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like ever since he came back home, you know, from that little stint sitting down, you know, I didn't hear too much from him after that.
Yo, you know, jail fuck your mindset up. So when I went to jail, when I came home from jail, bro, I went to school to be a truck driver. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, man, I just want to just work and just get the fuck away from that. I just don't care. Like, because when you in jail making 25 cents an hour, I was a barber in jail. I mean, so I'm cutting motherfucking 26 people a day making $40 a month. I mean, crazy shit like that. So you come home, you mean you lose everything while you're in there. I mean, after 3-4 years, you lose everything. You come home, you're a little bit heavier. I mean, you got no clothes. I mean, so it's like you got to start from scratch, but your mind's not right. Jail fuck your mind up. It make you forget who you are. You know what I mean? So I came home from jail. I wasn't rapping at all. I quit. I said I quit rapping. But I still wrote raps, but I just quit. I was just sending them to Neef. Like, Neef, want to have this song? Send them. I mean, but then I went to truck driving school for 6 months. Then they wouldn't hire me. What the fuck? I'm gonna hire me? What the fuck? I mean, I told my after 6 months, I'm going to school every day, Monday through Friday. Then I fucking got a job at a barbershop. And I said, man, I'm gonna put one CD out to see what it do. And I put my Advertiser 5 out, and that shit just changed everything. And I was like,
off the Where Are They Nows real quick. Shout out to O for you know, being transparent about stuff like that for the youngins coming up in regards to, you know, this jail experience. And a lot of people have shared those type of experiences. A lot of people have come across those type of times and could tell you a story about it. But it can fuck your mind up, as O is saying, you know, and he's not even too cool to say things like, yeah, you know, came home, try to be a truck driver, try to, you know, get into being a barber and everything like that, because think about how much we lose. You lose a lot of opportunity. Your people could turn on you. Your friends could leave. Your family could leave. You could lose everything you have, your assets, your homes, your money, all that. Yeah, I come home and sometimes start all over. You know, so it's crazy, man. It's tough for people got to go through. But yeah, people be careful out there, man. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. You know, old cliche saying, right?
now I had to learn how about the PayPal and all that technology shit, streaming and all that shit. I had to
How
learn
you
that.
get paid, period.
Once I learned that, I said, oh shit. Then I went to YouTube school to learn about YouTube. You know what I mean? And early on, and then my shit, I was like, oh, so I quit work. I mean, barber cutting hair and all that shit. And I, you know what I mean, got back in the game. And the way to make money is so easier now. Like, well, this shit easier now. I love it.
See, but you transitioned, you know, and that's why I want to ask about, you know, what's up with some of these people, you know, from some of these classic mixtape and DVD era days that maybe didn't sign a big major deal like you did. I gotta throw some more names out there, man. What's going on with people like H?
H just did a video with my man Nafis, like my partner. We be doing like content together and all that, right? But I wanted more than him. He wanted, I think, because I'm telling you, H, you got it right now. We not getting no younger. You got to get on it right now, every day. Just get on it every day for 2 years, and this shit gonna change. So you have to do it, but I'm gonna still keep getting on him and do it, man, because I love him. That's like my real son right there, man. I love H. I think I might like H right now the most because he's so humble and he deserves it the most. I mean, he's just humble. I mean, I be like, nigga, you gotta let these niggas know you that bull, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just giving him pep talk.
So when it comes to H, we've seen him at Battle Academy events, and damn, it had to be. This was real early in RBE. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 7 years ago. I spoke with H. We got on the phone and we was talking about him battling. It was either Swave or Show Off. It was either Swave or Show Off, and then the communications just dropped. Yo, H, what up, man? But the communications just dropped. I don't remember if the communications dropped on my side or if it just dropped on his side. But most of us, you know, that really do the battle rap culture thing, most of us know the obvious one, NH versus T-Rex, classic, right? And seeing the fire that NH had and his aggressive nature, I've always wanted to see him back in the ring in today's current modern day battle rap. See him with somebody that's also going to bring the same type of energy that he brings. You know what I mean? That's why I probably thought about a matchup like, you know, I'm Mr. Matchup, y'all. Like somebody like him and Swave, or like him and a Show Off. Like, oh man, a matchup like that. So obviously in recent time, when we're talking about like Battle Academy, seeing him there, it's gotta still be a possibility. I would love to still see H battle. And I definitely would even pick up some of his new music too. You know what I'm saying? So these are Philly legends to me, y'all. And if you come from that DVD mixtape era, oh man, some of these guys, if we could still see what they got going on today, I'll tune in. I pay for their product. I pay for they CDs, their music. You know what I mean? I had to ask. I had to ask.
Shit, I mean, like a little
Nah,
bit.
shout out to H.
Yeah.
So there's a couple that I'm gonna skip. You know, some people that you definitely from that era. You know, I talked to Ness, so I know what's up with Ness. I talked to Reed.
Let's drop the joint. You out here joint, man. Let's just did. We got video and everything.
Oh yeah,
yeah, shit crazy. So welcome to Philly.
Yeah, shout out to Ness. Ness is still out on the scene. I talked to Ness. I talked to Reed. Reed's out on the scene, still doing his thing. I seen some videos of Quilly lately, you know, doing interviews and everything. So like Quilly's coming back around, coming outside, getting attention again. That's good to see.
The most entertaining nigga in Philly.
Who, Quilly?
Yeah.
Now hold on. When you say that, you mean are you talking about controversial or you?
No, he got the whole world saying no Diddy.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Because when he was up on academics, I never heard it before that.
No, he made that shit up.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He needs to go trademark it.
He did already. The next day he did. Listen. The nigga always make up shit like that. Make up words though. Like that's what he do. He make up words all the time. Like and everybody be saying that shit. I mean, so like that's what he do. He just entertaining. He supposed to be on.
Shout out to Quill. You know, if you follow Quill over the years, whether you knew him or from the outside looking in or just following his music, you know, it's a lot of stories that's always been around him. You know what I'm saying?
It was up to me, he'd be on, bro, all the way, 100% on. I mean, straight up.
Hey, for people in the chat or if people that missed this live, jump in the comments. If you know Quilly, how crazy is Hain Street Hustler? Is it 4? Is it 4 when he starts it off with the Meek Mill diss track? Oh man, he put me on this beat because he know that I'm an all-star. That shit. Always known of all hard. Automatic car start. Reporting live from the Hain Street Hustler shit. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. He got a joint on there with Hollow Man. That was crazy. That's a classic mixtape to me. Hain Street Hustler 4. Music. I need it. Would you say Quill is still amongst one of the hottest in the city right now?
Yeah, for sure. Lyrical,
that's dope. That's good to hear, Quill.
Cool.
A couple last names and then we're gonna jump. I'm gonna put them all together, man. Reddy, Preem, and Garci.
Oh.
See, a lot of people. This is how I knew. Shout out to Stiz. From Battle Academy.
Reddy,
everybody that's here from the battle rap side of things. Like if you see where I paused it. So this person right here, this is Preem. He's got some of my favorite mixtapes too. Concrete Audio Part 1 and Concrete Audio Part 2. Garci, some of y'all know him maybe from running around with Meek Mill. Reddy Rock. Here goes Stiz, right, from Battle Academy. That's how I got familiar with Stiz because I was so heavy on the Philly scene as far as they mixtape and they DVD era. You know what I mean? So when y'all see me on some of these streams and I bring up Stiz's mixtapes and all that, that's me all the way back then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just is what it is.
I don't think they rap no more.
Not at all.
I don't think so.
That's tough to hear, man. The last I seen from Garci, he was running around with Dream Chasers. Reddy, me and Reddy exchanged a couple back and forths here and there. I ain't seen no music from him. Preem, I used to beg Preem to put out another Concrete Audio. And he was telling me like, nah, bro, I'm gonna get back in the studio. You know what I mean? And I ain't seen nothing come out. So I figured I'd ask somebody that's tapped in.
Yeah, I don't think I ain't heard nothing from them. I know aggressively with Meek and Reddy, I think he moved to another town, I think.
Yeah, shout out to O, man. Shout out to O. And that was the third part of our sit down. I'm gonna probably drop the fourth one, either similar like this or maybe on its own. I gotta think about it. I see this joint right here from one of our members. Reddy was tough. Yeah. Reddy Rock has shit like Money Never Sleeps. Damn, I'm trying to remember the names. I remember the Ape Gang CD, Don't Get Shot, obviously. But there was Reddy had a bunch of joy. Even his solo mixtapes was crazy. Reddy. Damn. I'm ready. I'm ready. Him and Jihad had a lot of dope features together. That was Go Get 'Em versus I Got 'Em, right? Only Philly niggas and niggas that's really tapped in know what I'm talking about, like the Get 'Em and Got 'Em. Like niggas don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, shout out to O, man. All right, before we get out of here, I want to do this. I want to play together, checks and balances, the Kendrick Lamar track, okay? So we started off with some wild shit, the hidden gems in it. We played that video, and I think that shit is fucking ridiculous. But let's just play the song together. All right. We haven't done that. This is like our third joint touching on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef updates. So let's just play the song because I've seen people say that it's garbage. I don't know if those people were just jumping out the window. I don't know if those are real hip hop heads. I don't know if those are people that just don't like Kendrick's style or like Kendrick as a rapper. I don't know if those are super Drake fans. I don't know if those are people from fucking Toronto. Nobody has dropped garbage yet. To me, there's something that you could say is better than the other, but nobody has dropped garbage. I feel like that's a reach. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely. But all right, let's play this, y'all, because y'all crazy. Spooky. Yeah, it's aging real fast and it's getting better as there's just more and more unraveled with the joint, man. I'm saying it confidently. I was confident yesterday when I said it, but I say it very, very confidently. Kendrick got round one. He got round one. And once again, I'm more of a fan as a rapper and as an artist of Drake than I am of Kendrick. Kendrick is winning right now. It just is what it is. It just is what it is, B. But all right, what's going on over here real quick? Royal, what up, homie? I appreciate the support. Shout out to you for the super. Salute to you, ARP. I'm learning so much watching your content. I appreciate that. I want to be a channel that can have fun because when y'all see me for the last 12 years, right? Because I was blogging even before I was a league owner. Typically it's to be a spokesperson for RBE, right? So I'm coming on camera to answer something or to address something or to promote something or to let y'all fill y'all in on something. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I've had a lot of times on camera, obviously, where I had fun, but when I'm not here for that specifically, I'm just like, yo, we just enjoy topics together, whatever. I get into all these different elements and bags of my natural personality. I get to have fun. I get to laugh. I get to dance. I get to joke. I get to argue with y'all. I get to debate with y'all. I get to react with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to enjoy being on the channel, you know what I'm saying, and doing the lives with the people. I get to enjoy those things much more than just walking around with the league owner hat on. You know what I'm saying? I get to just chill and have a good time. Yeah, I mean, so I'm glad that y'all are enjoying it. And then of course it's just naturally me. Like you can hear like the way I'll get into like a rant when we was talking earlier in the live, like about Umi. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm already a very, very I have a certain amount of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I have a certain amount of experiences. I've been through a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot, done a lot. You know what I mean? So there's always gonna be the gems, there's always gonna be the strong logical opinions and I want us to have fun. I want to be able to even have some fun trolling. Like y'all see me troll Easy to Block Captain. It's all calculated. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy it. Don't be like, yo, ARP, I never seen you troll before. Yeah, I wasn't. I was being just full-time league owner on camera with y'all. I get to open up other chapters of who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same fucking person, but now I don't feel like, damn, like this business tied to it. I can't fucking troll this person. Nah, if I'm fucking troll this person or speak down on some bad business that they do or whatever, I'm thinking about, I might have to book them next month or some shit like that. And that's not the only reason why you bite your tongue as a league owner. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just try to be politically correct for y'all. The league owner got to be super professional all the fucking time. And I will remain one of the most professional league owners that ever come through this industry ever. But when you see me up here now having a good fucking time, just know I'm human like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we growing that side of the channel. I really appreciate y'all. And I'm glad that you could learn stuff, you can enjoy stuff over here. You know what I mean? We kick back and just go over shit. And I look to y'all to put me onto shit too. You could never stop learning. I'm gonna learn until I die. You could never stop learning. I'm a very, very humble person when it comes to knowledge and wisdom. You can never stop. Can never stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did checks and balances for the name. I chose that as far as like, all right, y'all, what should we call this shit? I saw some comments in that stream that I did. I was like, I like checks and balances. It fits Sorry It's True. Because y'all could put checks and balances on me. I could put checks and balances on y'all. You know what I'm saying? We could put checks and balances on what's going on out there and the shit that we're talking about. You know what I mean? I don't know everything. Y'all gonna be hipping me to shit constantly, and I appreciate y'all for that. AK with the gifts as always. That's the homie. Members in the building. All right. I'm not gonna be back today unless some wild shit happens. Okay. Like if Drake drops or some shit, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm gonna get to the rest of the day. I got some errands to run. I'm gonna really spoil myself tonight. I'm gonna fuck around and have like $120 dinner. And that ain't no fucking stunt. I'm just saying that I'm spoiling myself. I'm going crazy because I'm currently fasting. I didn't eat anything yet. No breakfast. I'm not about to have lunch. I already did cardio today, and I'm gonna do a gym session later on too. So after 2 workouts and going through my day, running errands and shopping with y'all and everything, by the time I get to tonight and I put my feet up, I'm gonna pig the fuck out. I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm ordering a fucking wild ass meal. Definitely gonna get some leftovers out of it too. But yeah, so I gotta get to the rest of my day. Other than that, I will not be back on stream today. I might be back probably in the morning or tomorrow afternoon, of course. I shouldn't say of course, but damn, I'm building that consistency, huh? Wasn't this the top of round 2? Let's address that real quick, unpopular, before we get out of here. In my opinion, no, there's no rules to it. Like we said on yesterday's stream, there's no set rules to this shit. You pick how you want to do it. I thought that was like the spark because he threw his grenade over the fence. I thought that was the spark, right? And then I felt like dropping Give Me 50, aka push-ups, was the all-out full we're engaged, or I'm engaging. I'm here for this. I'm stopping what I'm doing. The tour is over. This is my diss track to everybody I got a problem with, but mainly Kendrick Lamar. We're finally here. And that's why he alluded to like, oh, the 4 year, or go ahead and drop. Finally, we've been waiting, because Drake in the back of his mind, I think that he always knew that I probably could cross paths with this fucking guy, friend or not. That's why their relationship has always been up and down, up and down, up and down. So a full all out diss track, that to me is the initial or the main shit that once I compare. The tailor-made was the begging and the trolling and the instigating and then continued narration steering of come outside, come join me in this ring. And on top of that, I need you to go so that I can go again, because I got some more shit that I want to say. I don't want to show my full hand yet. But he dropped his diss track. He showed a hand, not his full hand, but his first round hand. He showed it. And then Euphoria comes. That's what I'm putting together. Those two, right? There's no rules to it, but that's why I do it that way, okay? And if that's the round 1, and if anybody else is doing it that way too, pick a winner. I'm going Euphoria in round 1, but this ain't the end of it. Drake didn't beg this motherfucker to drop for no reason. So, all right, y'all, we'll be back hopefully ASAP. I got y'all. Keep me in tune too. If some shit drops or whatever and I'm out the loop, tag me on Twitter, at me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring your boy up to speed, man. Checks and balances, hook me up, man, because I can't see everything. I don't know everything. That's why we building this together as a clique. Hook your boy up, man. Something going down, at me, man. I'll jump right on stream, like, all right, it's up. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'll be back shortly. All right, y'all.